welcome to another part of the Reliant Regal Restoration. And yes, today I'm away to do some work on the engine. No, I'm not. Who am I kidding? I've got the nose out here. I've done a little bit of work since I took it inside. I didn't think it was worth filming it. I took off the air duct, which just pulled off. It's lying inside for a later video. What I'm away to do is start preparation on this area so that I can repair it and get it done properly. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to roughly take it off halfway up this nasty repair that's in here, clean it up so I can get fibreglass on it, because it needs to be done in 2 parts. So this will be a 2-part video. It'll take me 2 days to film this probably. But anyway, I'm going to stick it on a time lapse, give this a clean and crack on with it. Right, so I've buffed it up. I'm going to have to work while I'm speaking this time, because I've a limited time I've got this stuff. So, as you'll just watched, I've buffed up the surfaces. They're all nice and clean now, compared to what they were. There's 2 different colours fiberglass on this shell. That's purely because it is 2 different colours of fiberglass. There's nothing else to it. But right, what I'm going to do is get that onto there, just roughly in place, and give it a good soaking of resin. I'll have to go and get my roller as well, because I haven't picked it up this time. This is just the first layer I'm putting on. I'm planning putting about 4 layers in total onto this part, although for this video it'll be 1 on this bottom bit, because I'm doing it separate later. Now, in case you can't see what I'm doing, I'll move these around a little bit. It's the best view I can give you, I'm afraid. So this is fiberglassing, and this is the right way we should be doing it with these cars to make sure the repair is proper. That is matting just been built up. I need this one I'm going to keep a hold of for another repair. It's a nice thin bit. I'm going to build it up to a slightly thicker layer this time. So we'll go for this size. And I'm just off camera, I've got a metre strip of fiberglass here. So I'm just cutting it to the sizes I need. So this one will be going same roughly again. We'll do this one, we'll do 2 layers with this one, and then the next one will be less. And I've also got this hole to sort, which I should have taped up and I forgot about it. So I'll have to go and do that as well. I'll have to widen my patch area. You need to coat the area that you're replacing with resin first, otherwise you won't be able to stick to it. That's looking a lot better now. Right, so this goes on like so. And by the way, use gloves. As you will see, I'm using gloves here, and there's a very good reason for it, and that is this stuff goes everywhere. And it's sticky, and if it gets on your hands, you'll have it on your hands for the rest of the week, or the next week, or maybe a bit longer. Now, this one's slightly awkward because of the shape of it. What I'll do is give it a little cut. I haven't properly cleaned in this bit yet, but what I'm probably going to do is buff this repair back at the bottom corners, just so I can reinstate it the way I want it to be done. The only reason I'm doing this in 2 coats just now is because I've taken out the holding plates that originally held this bit in place after it had been repaired years ago. So this is just putting strength back in it just now. So it means I won't be able to pick up the front end of the van, the Regal car, you know, and it won't fall to bits. Now what you're looking to do is get rid of any air bubbles in this. Now I'm doing this with a brush, you can actually do it with a roller as well. What I'm going to do just now though is, there's this lovely hole here, there's going to be one over here, I know it's fine. This has been because the chassis burst through at some point. So what I do to repair these, very simple. Frog tape here, and I'll just make sure you can see the hole. Yes, you can. Right, on the face of the car, I take the frog tape and I tape over the hole, like so. So I need 2 straps to cover this one. 1, 2. Now let me just stress, if you're doing this, make sure you do it before you start, unlike what I've done, because I forgot about it. Oh, and there goes my tape. Right, because this resin will go off quite quick. So we've got, first of all, a little patch. I'm just going to cut a square. I'm happy with that. I'll give it a coat again. Now that I know it won't escape through that hole. And just don't be afraid to use enough resin on it. The resin is going to help you shape it. Also, when it breaks down like this has now, you can shape it a lot better. And you want to get rid of any air pockets in it, because air pockets are bad. Like so there, I'm going to be putting something in here to hold that panel out so it'll hold the shape it's supposed to be in. So that's 1. Now we've got 2, the bigger patch. And I'm going to make sure this is a good repair here, because if it's not, well, we know what's going to happen to the car. Because I can tell you what's broke this without even having to look into it. At some point in this car's life, I imagine when it had the accident, it's decided that the chassis no longer wants to stay below the bonnet. And what's happened is it's just burst straight through the fiberglass, and that's why there's a hole in it. So, as you can see, just work it in. I'm not going to use my roller, I think. You get paddle rollers to do this, but if you work with a brush, you can do just as good a job. I mean, I've always worked with brushes, and I've never had any problems. So that's that. I'll just give this one a nice little pat in. I'm quite happy with that. What I'll probably do is leave that now, and the next stage, once this dries, is I'll put a big patch over the whole bit, and that'll just make it nice and solid. Best thing to do is, while I'm here, just coat the areas with a bit of resin to help it key the next time. Yep, that's the holes for the badge. And well, what I find is I always make up resin and I think, oh, I've made far too much resin. This was roughly 300ml. As you can see there, it is down to just a brush, basically. So what I'm going to do is just use it up here, just so it's out the way. I don't see any other bits I need to patch just now. I mean, there's a lot of bits to patch, but not what I can do at the moment. So what I normally do is I'll leave that. I'm going to leave it with a bit of resin in it, because that helps me know that it's went off. And that's all I can do with this Regal tonight. And I'm just going to end it at that. But thanks for watching, guys. If you want to keep up to date with the latest on the Reliant Regal Restoration and see if this kind of thing's happening, like the videos and subscribe to the channel. and I hope you enjoy it. And please do leave comments. I like responding to you guys and speaking to you, and I hope you enjoy seeing these kind of jobs done. This is just the start, by the way. There's going to be a lot of fiberglassing from now on. But anyway, thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to the channel.